something in me said, girl, go home. Like, seriously, stuff be talking to me. And I got up and I went to the house. And I'm looking around and I'm like, something don't look right. Well, I know he was not expecting me to come home. But needless to say, that builds a sense of insecurity in a person when you've been through something like that. Because believe it or not, it's dramatic. Because now you feel like anybody can do that. And it makes you not want to really just trust or open up to a person when things like that happen. So again, it's not all about I woke up one day and I was insecure or blah, blah, blah. Things happen. Things continue to happen to create insecurity. Now, when it comes to the looks, sometimes maybe you're not really feeling happy with yourself as far as everybody says they love themselves. Oh, I love me. I love me. Yeah, but are you happy? Are you happy with the wrinkles, the dents, the creases, the extra weight, whatever it may be, the sagging? Are you happy with that? Because if you're not, then you tend to compare yourself to what the next person may have going on. Maybe things ain't going right at home. Maybe the sex ain't hitting where it's supposed to hit. Maybe the attention ain't there. Maybe finances are all jacked up. All those things can cause insecurities as well amongst men and women. So, how do we channel that? We sit each other down and we talk about our insecurities. Now, some people can get highly offended once you tell them, look, this is what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. Because now you've created a sense of doubt in their mind and a sense of insecurity amongst them. So here we go. Every once in a while, I have not run across one person that's just 100% happy with themselves. Even if they're the most fittest person in the world, even if they're the prettiest person or someone's always telling you you're beautiful. I don't know that one person that's just 100% secure with themselves enough to be like, you know what? It is what it is. Now, I know it is some people out there because you see a lot of that, and most of those people are like, you know what? It is what it is. I don't care what nobody think about me, blah, 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 blah. But what's lacking there? Something has to be lacking there because most of the time, don't nobody get mad at me, the people that are the ones that are not insecure are not the most attractive people. So I don't know if it's kind of like you had to create this, find this in yourself or your inner being so that now you've built this shell that you just really don't care and you just know you fine. Because, you know, everybody's beautiful. So I'm just saying. But to the outer, you just... Okay, I'm going to back up off of that. Anyway. This is what I do. When I get up in the morning, I always tell myself it's going to be a good day. Regardless of the fact, it's not always a good day. I'm a bill collector. So I have some of the hardest days it is in the world. So my main job is to call people and try to collect a debt. But in the same sense, because I'm a contracted bill collector, my job is also to help. So it is always hard. It's competitive. You are always wondering if you're going to get to the next tier. You're always wondering if you're going to be the last man on the totem pole. You're always wondering if you're going to make your goal for the month. So you look at other people that may be higher than you every month. And you're like, man, what can I do? Or why they always got to be the ones that blah, 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 blah. And then you start to doubt yourself. And then that's when the comparison plays a role. So everything that we're talking about ties in together. But you have to trust in yourself enough that, hey, I'm happy for that person. Even though they're doing this or that, I know I'm going to be the same, or I'm going to be better, or I'm going to be good. I'm going to meet my quota. And we have to go through life like that. Instead of, you know what, my last relationship, he or she cheated on me. So I'm sure this person going to do the same thing. Or when we met, we was on some sneak stuff. So I'm sure it's going to be the same way. No. Who says, and this is a little bit left, but Who says everything has to be by the book all the time? We are humans, and we are the type of people we are. If a person says it should be that way, then some of us feel it should be that way. Like, everything has to be by the book. But stop putting what happened in your last job, your last relationship, into your inner, and you got to go with the flow. Okay, he or she may not be doing something you like. Always address that ahead of time so that, hey, we will not have this problem moving forward. And if the problem persists, then you need to be like, okay, maybe this ain't what I thought it was, so it's time to do something different. That's what I think in that. But when it comes to love, we all will say we love each other. We'll all say we love ourselves. But how do you find happiness in yourself? Is it in a physical being? Is it in something that you may do every day that kind of relaxes your mind? What makes you happy? That you can really just say that you are happy and not just happy some of the time. Like, you can just actually say, you know what? I'm happy. I think I'm happy. And I ask myself that question all the time. Can I honestly say that I'm happy? And then I had to think, what makes me happy? Is it my job? Is it my children? Is it seeing my grandchildren? Is it my significant other? Happiness has to start within. So, first thing I do when I get up, I tell myself it's going to be a good day. And I try to put that in my mind so that my energy that day is going to start off good. I know because I'm already telling myself it's going to be a good day. And then I tell myself that I am happy because I choose to be happy and I'm going to live happy. Those are steps that I repeat throughout the day. If I'm in a bad mood or I'm feeling some type of way, I have to tell myself I'm happy. I choose to be happy and I'm going to live happy. So if you can impede that in your mind and make that your goal, stop stressing over stuff that we cannot control. Stop stressing over stuff that just because we don't look a certain way. We have to learn how to actually be happy within ourselves. So that's a little bit about what we were talking about. It is your girl, Char, the Super Chick. I do want to thank you all for tuning in with me. It is the evening wind down. You guys can catch the show every Wednesday night on www.spreaker.com. Also, you can catch the show. I'll hashtag and I'll put out the hashtag on Twitter. You guys can find me on Facebook, Char Taniska, Beautifully Beautiful on Instagram, Char Taniska on Twitter. Follow me. I have a YouTube section too. That's linked with the radio show. So with the podcast. If you guys want to check me out, you can always go back and listen to older shows. If you guys have questions, comments, things that you want me to talk about, please feel free to put them in my inbox. Get into the chat room. Talk to me. Let me know what you guys are winding down to. If it's something new you want me to try, I'll try. I'll wind down to it and see how it works for me. But I do want to thank you all. Just make sure you're tuning in every night, every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is your girl, Char, with the evening wind down.
Come on over, relax and chill. It's the Char Show. Come on over, relax and chill on the evening wind down. Come on over, relax and chill on the Char Show. Come on over, relax and chill on the evening wind down. Come on over, relax and chill. It's the Char Show, the Char Show.
I'm going to say something to you. You're smart, you're talented, you know a few things, but talent means nothing in this game if you don't make the right choices.
2 bricks and a Louis dummy, yeah. Whoa. Arm on the window so that all the murder. Ice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers. Whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire. Whoa. 2 bricks and a Louis dummy, yeah. Whoa. Arm on the window so that all the murder. Ice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers. Whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire. Whoa.
I'm a big dog, I'm a great dane. See her airhead, but she got a great brain. Me no pump fake, me no do no Gucci gang. V's in the L's, all is well, everything. My lip told me I'm too grown to gang bang. I told her to the grave, all I know is gang gang. Shoes in a belt bag and a wallet. I just left the bank, dropping off deposits. Million after million after million. I'm just trying to speak into existence. Double shot of Louis with a single ice cube. Mean drip, but I'm actually a nice dude. Looking at a multi-millionaire in the flesh. Why not having 9, but I'm running up my check. Bear my pardon, but my drip gon' drag. I could fit 100,000 in that Damier bag, yeah.
2 bricks and a Louis Damier, whoa. Arm on the window so that all the murder ice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers, whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire, whoa. 2 bricks and a Louis Damier, whoa. Arm on the window so that all the murder ice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers, whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire, whoa.
I'm feeling safe, man.
Spun around so I can get a clear view, but her pecan thing had a face to match the frame. I knew she was different, I knew I couldn't spit no game, so I pulled up to the side, say, baby, what's your name? She said her name was Brittany. Brittany drove a BMW. She from out of town, got a room up at the W. Supposed to meet a friend, but she ain't picking up the phone. I said, you should come with me, cause I can't leave you alone.
My whip two-tone and it's sitting on chrome, and I'm trying to take you home.
I'm trying to take you home.
You too fine to be alone. Put my number in your phone, girl. You can even follow me.
So you can follow me.
My whip two-tone and it's sitting on chrome, and I'm trying to take you home.
Coming home.
You too fine to be alone. Put my number in your phone, girl. You can even follow me.
Say you can follow me. She say she want hibachi. I'm like Roger and Copy. You can call me Lieutenant. All of my windows tinted. None of my shit is rented. I make it and then I spend it. She knew that I was different cause she can see how I'm living. I told her I'm a psychic. I see you up in my kitchen. Us fixing the meal and me doing you on the dishes. I bet you taste delicious. Vanilla caramel kisses. She might be what I need. I think you granted all my wishes.
My whip two-tone and it's sitting on chrome, and I'm trying to take you home.
I'm trying to take you home.
You too fine to be alone. Put my number in your phone, girl. You can even follow me.
So you can follow me.
My whip two-tone and it's sitting on chrome, and I'm trying to take you home.
Coming home.
You too fine to be alone. Put my number in your phone, girl. You can even follow me.
We pulled up to the driveway, I'm like, look at the sky, babe. That's the limit, my bank account, you can spend it. Find somewhere to place your old clothes and I replace them. Shouted ass fat like back shots with no chaser. Never been the one to run after women, but I chase her. She like one in the desert, can't afford to waste her. Handcrafted by God, it took his time to make her. And I'm looking at brochures, trying to find somewhere to take her.
My whip two-tone and it's sitting on chrome, and I'm trying to take you home.
I'm trying to take you home.
You too fine to be